Hey guys, so I'm gonna be making a video here. I haven't made one in a while of a bunch of stuff I've been hoarding. Just haven't had the time lately to video anything. So I have this massive box of random, I guess, doohickeys and thingamabobs. It's a lot of DVD drives, but there's also miscellaneous, I guess, office equipment and alarm equipment and some tools and whatnot. I'm going to be scrapping here. So I decided to just make a quick video of that. Kind of, I guess, one long scrapping video. And kind of go through the value of all of that. Should be a fun little video. Hopefully it's not very boring. So, starting off with some of this miscellaneous stuff. We got a nice piece of cable. You have some stainless steel I'm going to try to remove from this little base. It's quite easy. We got a nice little piece of stainless steel and some garbage. That's one down, 100,000 pieces of things to go. So now we have this mixer which died. So we've got our, I guess this would be stainless steel. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever it is, it's metal. And I'm sure there's a nice motor in here. So I'm going to open this guy up and see what's happening. Can't find the screws on this one. Obviously looks like they're right here, but I can't really see if it's actually there. Well, we'll start with the top here. Some plastic. So just found a nice tiny board. Nothing too special. Some switches, so there might be some silver in there, and a couple of monolithic capacitors. Let's see if we can find the screws on this guy. I'm almost sure they're in here. Let's try to drill them. See if they're really there. It seems like there's this plastic that doesn't want to come off. And we'll try to drill them. That's the whole point of, I guess, scrapping. Using different methods to get into stuff. That's some of the, I guess, fun part of scrapping. At least I enjoy that part. Let's see if there's a screw in here. No, there's definitely no screw there. Huh. I wonder how this thing opens. I wonder if we just have to crack it open. Nothing there either. Oh, so weird. No screws. Yeah, it goes straight through. Oh, I see. Their screws are deep. So yeah, the screws are in here. Can't get these caps off. They're difficult to take off. So pretty much have to drill through. I guess an easier way would just be to take a hammer to it and bust it open, but what's the fun in that? Well, I guess there could be fun in that too. Yeah, see, there's these caps that are impossible to take out. There you go. Now I should be able to get in there and unscrew everything. Nice and easy. Like that. Unscrew everything and get to the motor. I'm guessing depending on how you guys scrap, it could be a copper bearing motor, or you strip it down, get into the copper. Let's see if you could. There you go, finally got it open. There you go. So, oh, a little more. So, this is garbage, and got a nice motor here, and if you can get to it, there's a lot of nice copper from what I see. Let's unscrew these screws and get more of the inside stuff. And obviously keep the screws to put in your steel pile. I don't do steel, so not really worth it for me to keep, but definitely worth it for the people who do. Like I've said in other videos, I don't have the space to keep the steel. There we go, we got a bunch of cable. A couple of boards, which is always nice. There you go. I'm going to try to keep all of this in different piles. So I usually don't take apart motors. I know some people do. There's definitely a lot of copper in this one, but this is going to go in my copper bearing motor pile. Got some steel, the screws, and the other bits. together. So that was kind of fun. Let's pick up some of this plastic, get out of the way. Like that we can continue. Next is we have this guy right here. Pretty much all stainless steel, even inside. Just have to take a few things out like that. We can put it in our steel pile. And this is a tri screw. Let's see, do we have anything that could unscrew that? I'm not sure if I have anything big enough to do that. Not a perfect fit, but it's doing the job. Sometimes when you don't have the screws, you have to improvise. There you go. So we have these triangle screws, and they're a pain, but I've been able to improvise with this knife. Able to unscrew it. There you go. This is a big pain. We're getting the screws out, and that's what's important. Unfortunately, it's just taking longer than it should. Alright, so we're getting into the tea kettle. And from the looks of it, it's just a bunch of wires and stuff, so that's not too hard. Some screws, and we can get that inside stuff taken out. Go, and we can cut this stuff and put it in a wire pile. Go. A few more snips and we'll be done. We'll be able to separate cables with the garbage. So, hunk of steel here. Some cables. Bust this guy open. Take out more of the plastic. That it could be a nice clean stainless steel. lots of plastic. There you go, so a nice piece of stainless steel. Bunch of broken plastic that's going in the trash. And some bits of steel. Just gonna go in our steel pile. Now we have heat gun. I use this for over 10 years on a bunch of repairs I used to do. Would heat up plastic and stuff just to make things come off easier. But it finally died on me after a decade. Actually, my dad used this in his body shop. And since he retired, I grabbed a bunch of his tools and used them for my specific needs. A bunch of screws. And I'm guessing there's going to be a motor in here, and that's pretty much about it. Some cabling. There you go. So we have the motor here. That's about it. Bunch of cables. Go, garbage and garbage. Steel copper bearing motor. We're getting a nice little pile of stuff happening there. So again, cable, and this should have a board inside somewhere, so let's get into that, see what's going on. This is a nice little piece of equipment. So it has this nice board with some copper here. I'm going to remove the copper shielding here and keep that. So we got a nice little board here. This IC chips, tantalum, and monolithic capacitors. We even got some gold on here. I think this would be considered a medium board. So that's always nice. bunch of other crap here I've just been hoarding. So there's another medium board and some wires. Now it's pretty easy for scrapping. This is nice to have. I keep those. Those static bags are always useful. I have another one of those mini alarm things, alarm consoles, like the previous one. Easy 4 screws, some copper, nice little board. Pick up all those screws that just fell down too. Even some gold-plated tips from cables. Okay, so I have this weird, crappy, I don't know what it is, console. I think it plays Nintendo games or something. Let's open this guy up, see what's inside. Doesn't look like there's much. Some really low grade board, I think, from what I see. Yeah, extremely low grade. Look at that. Almost no value. Maybe 10 cents. I'll still keep it for sure. Yeah, I love opening these things up. Kind of shows you the quality that comes out of some of the stuff that we get from China. All these screws, a lot of garbage. Got this converter here. Let's see how this works, or what's inside, I should say. There you go. So, got some garbage, and some wire, and some low from what I see. So nothing to write home about. RF converters, nothing special. Yeah, just very simple capacitors. They're nice, what do you want to call it, a not capacitor, but transformer here. I know some of you guys open them up, so there's that. So we got a Nintendo Wii charger base from Nyko. So nothing too special here. Let's see if there's anything inside. I'm guessing it's going to be like that console. Yeah, there's almost nothing in here. Some cables, and that's about it. Some low-grade board. Nothing to write home about, that's for sure. Let's open it up for good, see exactly what's inside. There you go, low grade board, some cables. So I'll lose that. So that's that, and I think there's another one of these guys, which I'm going to undo a little later since we've already done this. Starting to accumulate quite a bit of wire. So we got this Nintendo Wii power supply. It's all cut up and broken, so not really worth anything. Cut the wires. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Since I have it here, you need the special Nintendo bit, which you can get. I'm sure it's a low-grade board or something in here. There you go, got it. Got it to pop right open. There you go. So, well, like I said, it's a low grade board. Nothing too special. Put it with the low grade stuff. Obviously there's some not capacitors, transformers in there which you guys could strip for copper. I no longer do that anymore. I just don't have the time for it. So now I have a bunch of this stuff here. Lots of DVD drives. And these are pretty simple. There's some tiny motors, there's wires, and pretty much it. It's not much in them. There's definitely some gold from some gold diodes from the wires. Can't seem to find my bits. I'll do it manually. There we go. Pop this guy open, and in about a second you'll be able to see what's inside of one of these. Yeah, these screws over here. There you go. There you go. So that's the first part, and then you have the bottom, which comes off. Now that we unscrewed everything. Oh, there's one more screw I forgot about. There you go. We have cabling, little board here, little motor here. You have the laser, which has gold and aluminum. And I have about 100 of these, so I am not going to take all of them apart on this video because it would take forever. And also, I sell these guys here and these guys here. These drives are from PS3, so people look for these every so often. So that's pretty much what the video is going to be about. It's a nice quick one. Just go through some of the stuff I had piled up. I'm going to scrap all of this. I'll be lucky if I make 50 bucks of scrap, but better that than just throwing everything in the trash. Make some money, help the environment a little bit. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, any comments, I'm all ears. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.